Now, I'll tell you who's going to lose their minds. Fans of the US Office like myself, because Melbourne, we have in town, in fact, tomorrow night at the Comics Lounge, you can see Creed Bratton. His show, A Night of Music and Comedy, is coming here. You can see it tomorrow night. Last tickets at tegdainty.com, and we are joined by Creed on the show. Hi, Creed.
Someone making soup?
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. I wanted from
hello,
you.
Hello. Hey, thanks for having me, everybody.
Oh,
He's
Creed.
obsessed with The Office. You are a fangirl.
Oh my gosh! Well, we love it. Hey, we don't take it for granted. I'm a lucky guy
I know.
to get on that show.
Do you know what, Creed? Because when I think about, because I watch The Office every day, so I see you.
Get a life,
every
woman.
day of my life. I know. I should do that. Isn't that just weird though? Like, we're just meeting for the first time, but I've been seeing you every day for about 15 years.
Oh my gosh!
That's a lot, isn't it?
That's weird. Now that
No,
you
it's
say it,
normal.
you understand?
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal.
But I do want to ask you this because I find this fascinating. I've obviously watched it from the pilot onwards, and I've read, and you can tell me if this is true or not, that you were initially cast in a non-speaking role. So it wasn't you were just going to be one of the characters. And I remember the episode where Michael Scott was trying to fire someone, and I thought they were going to fire you, but he obviously kept you in the end.
Right. We don't have a lot of time, so I can't really go into the whole back. But I was working on a show called Bernie. How long do we have, guys?
As long as you like.
Yeah. Fifi's
well.
the boss, and she loves you, so we've got until 11 a.m.
All right. Well, all right.
Take a sip of coffee.
I was
strap
born
in.
a poor child in the mountains, and my parents came from Hungary or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so I was working. I was in a hit band of the Grassroots in the '60s. Had been struggling for years in class, working on a show called Bernie Mac, and the director came on. I'd heard he was Ken Kwapis. He was going to direct the American Office, called The Office in American Workplace. And I was familiar with the Ricky Gervais show. So I lobbied. I said, any part that I could possibly audition for? He said, we're cast. So I talked. I said, well, look, I feel like I should try to be on this show. He talked to Greg Daniels. They put me in the background. In a couple of weeks, I saw how talented, I saw how potentially funny this show could be. I wrote my own character, Creed Bratton. And I speak of myself in the third person. It's confusing being me sometimes. I wrote it all out. I ad-libbed a bunch of stuff, and I didn't tell anybody. I completely did an in-run. I circumvented the whole casting process. Gave it straight to Greg Daniels. Didn't tell my children. Didn't tell anybody.
That's amazing.
Because you don't do this. You go through casting. And he said, my God, this is really very funny stuff. And then the next thing you know, I'm on the Halloween 6.5-page scene with Steve Carell. Obviously, I did all right because here we are. And that's the story.
I know. That is fascinating, Creed, because I
Manifested
did always wonder how you got your name in the show. I always thought that's so interesting because his real name's Creed and they're calling him Creed.
Yeah.
And, you talk about this show. It's crossed, and it will continue to cross so many generations because my 12-year-old daughter, Trixie, she's just texted me then saying, say hi to Creed for me. She's 12. So
Well, say hi for me, please.
Oh, I will. She'll love that. But it's to have been part of a show that is just it transcends time. It's funny always. You just said at the start of this, you don't take that for granted.
No.
Do you ever escape it? Do you just walk down the street and everyone recognizes you and constantly Creed?
Well, there's always the statute of limitations for some of the things I've done in the past I have to worry about. People truly, though, are either relieved or disappointed when they meet me. I've had people pull their children away from me at supermarkets because, especially at the time with the other Halloween episode where I had blood all over me and things like that, people are pretty, when in smaller towns in the Midwest, it gets kind of crazy. But in New York, L.A., London, no, they just wave and say, hey, we love your work. And that's it's great.
It is.
I'm a lucky guy.
Though I think Creed at the Comic Lounge tomorrow is going to, like the no smoking signs, they're going to have your head in it. Just don't let this woman in. She's crazy. Just don't let her in.
You hope you're going to show up for the show.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, good.
Now,
good.
mate, I'm new to The Office. I never watched it, and then literally, I think an Office quote gets said on our show
We talk
daily.
about you every day.
Daily
Oh, my
on our
gosh.
show, and I'm into it now. I love the show. I'm sort of 4 seasons in. So, but what's it like behind the scenes? Because I laugh at it when I'm watching it, but I just behind the scenes is always interesting to me because Steve Carell, very funny guy.
Oh,
what's it like? Is it you just all have fun and laugh and
Well, I know there's some. I've worked on numerous shows just as guest parts, and things through the years. This is my first series that I was a regular on. I get up in the morning instead of going, oh, I got to go to work today. I go, oh boy, I get to go laugh with my friends, and I'm excited. I'm on the way in, and I get to my dressing room, and I'm looking over my lines and getting all pumped up, and knowing how much fun this is going to be, and then. We get together, and the synergy that we all have together just goes into motion. Now you have to understand too. we had gorilla-like cameramen who worked on Survivor and things like that, shooting on their shoulders, walking around. So you're at your desk. You're always in character. They can whirl around at any time and shoot you over there and catch you, and so you've got to be ready to go. And I have to be in that which one's Pam mode. I gotta be that guy, and I can't get out of him.
Does anything?
And so excited.
Has anything happened like off camera that's made it to screen?
Oh sure. There was a scene where Ed was saying, no, Clark was saying, Ed was doing something. The kids were up there a cappella or something. And Clark goes, I can't believe you're making all that noise with just your mouth. And I go, and so they stopped for just a second. And I got up and left. They wondered where I was going. I ran into the other room to the guest director and said, psst, just slip in behind me a little out of focus and catch me going, that's what she said. And now when people watch the show, they don't see it the first time, but the second or third time, they what's he saying? And then they see me mouthing the words, and then so things like that. Yeah.
Now this tonight, tomorrow night, a night of music and comedy. The Comics Lounge, because this will be great. Obviously, people want to see you, and you're so fun and funny, but you are a musician. In fact, that's where you started. You were in the rock band Grassroots back in the 60s.
Yep. 4 gold hit records.
Huge.
And 4 albums, and we toured all over the place with the Doors and the Beach Boys and Jimi and Janis Joplin. Oh yeah, no, we were a big deal in America. Yeah.
Of course you were. What a life, Creed. It's actually amazing. What was it like touring with the Doors, Jim Morrison?
Oh, I turned out to be very good friends with that band, and we used to hang around when they were shooting L.A., when they were recording L.A., was it L.A. Motel? Which one was that? I can't. Morrison Motel. Mm. John Densmore, the drummer, was the best man at my wedding. I mean, that was the deal was going on. One thing I'd like to tell the people in Melbourne, there'll be a part of my show where I ask everybody to yell out from the audience their favorite Creed phrases,
Yeah.
And, and so you can say whatever you want. You could say, in the 60s, I made love to many, many women, often outdoors in the rain and the mud. It's possible a man slipped in. There'd be no way of knowing. Thank you. I'm doing a little bod here.
You can check him out tomorrow night, great. Creed Bratton Show, Night of Music and Comedy at the Comics Lounge. You get your last-minute tickets now, tegdainty.com. Creed, it's an absolute honour having you on.
Oh, my God. Thank you very much, everybody, for having me. I appreciate it. And see you in Melbourne tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night at the Comics Lounge. Thank you so much, Creed. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. See you tomorrow.
She said.
Bye.